I want to start at this a little different today. Not with strategy, not with tips, but with truth. Because the truth is, some of you are tired. Not physically tired, but mentally tired. Tired of waking up trying to stay positive, trying to stay motivated, trying to convince yourself this is going to work. But deep inside, there's a weight, a pressure that nobody sees, that nobody can understand but you. That's what you think. Because when you got into real estate, you didn't get into this to feel uncertain. You didn't get into this to feel like you're guessing every day. You got into this because you believed. You believed this could change your life. And now, you're somewhere in the middle. Not where you started, but not where you thought you would be. And it can be an emotional roller coaster. And that space right there, that in between, that's where most agents get stuck. Let me tell you about somebody that I met. They had just gotten their license, excited, confident, ready to go. Everybody's going to use them. You know, he told me, Will, I'm about to take over my market. And I smiled because I've heard that many and many times before. A few months later, I saw him again. This time, it was a little different energy. Same person, but different energy. I asked him, so, how's your business? He paused and he said, I didn't know it was going to be like this. That sentence right there, I didn't know it was going to be like this. That's the moment reality hits. Because nobody tells you how quiet your phone can get. Nobody tells you how many messages will go unanswered. Nobody tells you how many times you'll feel like you're doing everything and nothing is working. And that's where agents begin to break. Not publicly, but internally. Because now, it's not just about business. It's about identity. You start questioning yourself. Am I good enough at this? Did I make the right decision? Should I be further along? Why is everybody else winning? And here's the dangerous part. You start comparing. You see other agents closing deals, posting wins, and showing success. And you think, what am I missing? Let me answer that for you. You're not missing talent. Trust me, it's not your talent. You're missing structure. And those are the two completely different things. Because talent without structure creates inconsistency. And inconsistency creates doubt. Let me give you another story. There was a single mom working in real estate, trying to build something bigger for her family. She wasn't lazy. She wasn't distracted. She was giving everything she had. But every month, she felt like she was starting over. She told me, Will, I close the deal, and then everything resets. And I could feel that because that's one of the most frustration cycles in real estate. You work, you grind, you close, then silence. Then you have to go back to the beginning. Then the pressure again. And that cycle, it doesn't just affect your business. It affects your peace. It sometimes affects your sleep, your confidence, because now you're not just chasing deals, you're chasing stability. Bills still coming in, they're not being silent. And that's where most agents get it wrong. They think they need more leads. But what they really need is a system. Because without a system, more leads just become more chaos. Let me say that again for the people way in the back, because that's important. Without a system, more leads becomes more confusion, more missed opportunities, more missed conversations, more inconsistency. That's why some agents get leads and still struggle, because they don't have a process. Now, let me take you into another moment. I was talking to an agent here in the local area who told me something that stuck with me. He said, "Will, I feel like I'm always working, but I don't feel like I'm building anything." And right there is one of the most honest things an agent can say. Because being busy is not the same as being productive. You can show homes, you can make calls, you can post content, and still nothing is being built for your business. Because business is built on a system, not activity. And once you understand that, everything changes. Because you stop chasing random actions and start focusing on intentional steps. Now listen, this is where it shifts, because I'm not here just to tell you what's wrong. I'm here to show you what works and what actually moves the needle. Every successful agent, whether they're in Houston, Katy, Cypress, or anywhere in the country, they all have three things in common. Let me tell you. Number one, they have a lead generation system. Not random post, not occasional reach out, a system. Something that consistently brings people in, cause engagement, and cause conversations. Number two, they have a follow-up system, because most deals don't happen on the first conversation. It happens in the follow-up. Not just the first follow-up, maybe not even the second. And if you don't have a system for that, you're leaving money on the table every single day because of your follow-up system. And number three, they have a structure for their day. They don't wake up and guess, "Oh, let me see what I want to do today." They execute. And that's the difference. They have a calendar. They have a schedule of what they're going to do every day. Now, I want to speak to you directly. If you've been feeling stuck, if you've been feeling alone, if you've been questioning your direction, I want you to hear this clearly. You are not the problem. Seriously, you're not. Your system is. And that's actually good news, because systems can be fixed. They can be built. They can be improved. And they can be optimized. But you have to be willing to stop doing things the same way and getting the same results. Insanity. That's where the truth most people don't or won't tell you. You don't need more motivation. You need more clarity. Because clarity removes confusion. And confusion is what's holding you back. It's been doing that. So let's get clarity on what we're going to do every day. So here's what I want to do. I want you to do this, not tomorrow, not next week, but I want you to do it now. If this message connected with you, or if you felt, you felt this, or you know where you want to be in life, reach out to me. Let's have a real conversation, not about surface level advice, but about your business. Let's dive in deep and see where it is from the beginning, where you are, what's missing, and what needs to change. So whether you're in Houston, Katy, Cypress, Richmond, Fulshire, surrounding areas, or anywhere looking to grow your real estate business, this applies to you. Comment ready below or DM me systems on Instagram at Walk with Will Real Estate, or book a one-on-one strategy session with me directly, 281-451-7087. And let's build something real. Because listen, you don't come this far to stay stuck. You didn't spend all this time and effort to just give up. You didn't choose this path to feel uncertain. You chose this because you saw something bigger for yourself. And that's still available to you. You deserve it. You just need the right system. So let me hear from you. And remember, when you have will, you have a way. My name is Will. Let's get to work. I look forward to hearing from you.